dance. If he hand you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the left, but now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, boom, bop, damn.
No, we off already. I was like 5, 6, 7, so this is 8. 8. We are back with another episode. Welcome.
Wait, that's when the applause goes.
I'll put that in there.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited. It's another episode. I'm always good when we're doing Unraveled.
Same.
How are you?
I feel good. My week was pretty hectic.
Yeah.
But I got through it, so I'm happy. I'm good. I'm here.
Okay.
And we're starting a new week, so
Okay.
happy to be here.
Yes. And so give me 2 highs, 1 low from your week.
Ooh.
Make them
2 highs?
Let's hear 2 highs. Wow.
2 highs. Oh, I've been watching White Lotus. So obsessed. Me and Shaq have been binge watching. We missed Zeus Sunday. We've missed all our shows lately. I haven't watched the Baldwins. I haven't watched Housewives. All that because I've been just binge watching White Lotus. So that's definitely a high. We've gotten to the new season 3. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Go watch it. Don't judge it. Watch it and then judge it.
We watch and we don't judge.
We watch and we don't judge. This one low was going to work.
Your day job.
The day job. The 9 to 5. I mean, I love the people, but work is work. So, you know, it's tiring. It takes up a lot of my time. So that's kind of a low for me because I would rather do more content and have more time to do the stuff that I actually love to do. But we're going to get there.
Period.
Self-employed.
Boss baby.
Right. What about you?
My high. Oh, one of my highs is one of my coworkers actually. She's very passionate about cooking. So for her gift to us moving into our new place, she really wanted to let me come over and cook for you guys in your new place. And I was like, girl, cool. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm a foodie. I love all kinds of food. And she was just like, what do you want? And so she came over. She made us some asada tacos and some rice and beans, and she hooked it up. And we had wine. We talked. I watched Traders for the first time. I was pleasantly surprised. And so yeah, that would be a really nice high for me this week.
I like it. And
then a low, kind of to piggyback off you, it's been a busy week at work, and the people have been all right. They've been all right, but you know, it takes a lot of energy, like you said, and it's right now I'm doing a little bit of a commute and getting up early, like being there like 6 a.m. Like all those things, all those factors, they're not the funnest, the most ideal,
right?
But I'm getting through it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
The hustle is part of the story, part of the testimony.
It's part of the dream.
It is part of the dream. Can't get the dream without the hustle. So
right, you gotta have you can't have a testimony without a test.
Period.
So go on and fight through that 9 to 5 until you don't have to anymore.
Yes, until you don't. Today, because the looks are looking, and we are twinning today.
We never dress alike
ever
because we fought so hard for our identities.
As a twin, you're always seen as one, so we really like to show our independence.
Yeah, but I think we've found a good balance where it's like we can dress alike, but in our own way. Because I have very different styles, sometimes similar, but her style is very more adventurous.
Okay, that's a nice word.
Very more risque.
Yes.
Than mine, but that just goes with her whole persona, I think. And then mine is more of a traditional.
Cailyn's more classy.
Still sexy. Don't get me wrong.
But she's very. I always tell her she's Elle Woods. That's Cailyn's vibe. Very Elle Woods.
Yeah, that's the vibe we're going for.
But in saying that, it takes a lot of confidence to, one, show your style, be yourself. Yeah. And today we're talking about confidence. We're talking about confidence and we're talking about Godfidence.
Period.
So
those are 2 different things.
Very much so. Confidence to me is, simply put, I know we all like to say it's this feeling of feeling good about yourself and feeling on this high, but to me, confidence is really the willingness to try to be your best self, try to put forth the effort in whatever it is, because confidence is just really saying you feel good and you feel like you know what you're doing. And so when I speak on Godfidence is like taking that confidence to the next level and inserting that connection to spirit and to your God and your spirituality through your confidence. Absolutely. So if you have confidence, even when you don't feel like you know what you're doing, you feel reassured that your God or whoever, your higher being, your higher self, will give you any of that missing piece to the confidence. So definitely. We call it Godfidence.
Absolutely. Confidence for me, I think it has to do with, the most confident is when you know yourself the most, like uglies, beauties, and in between of yourself. And not just knowing it, being proud of it.
Right.
Understanding it and stepping into it.
Yeah.
And feeling it. And which is what I've been moving into, like not caring what other people think, not trying to look like the next person. Yes, if you have similarities, cool. Or if you have similar interests or whatever, that's great. But I feel like it's all about just being yourself. And there's not one way to look confident, I think.
For sure.
And they don't care if they are different or whatever is a little different from the next person, they're proud of it.
Right. It's like when you walk in the room and you kind of, when they say you own the room, well, you own it because you're just being authentic and you can't, authenticity is not something that can be hidden. It's not something that can be masked. It's not something that's looking to others for validation. So to me, that is confidence. And I think that's what you're talking about. And for us as twins, I think confidence was really tough because we can always feel confident in being twins.
Yeah.
But can Cailyn be confident being Cailyn? And who is Cailyn?
Yeah.
Who is Cailyn away from Cailyn? So I think that's been
a
process for us, for sure.
It's definitely inner, you know.
Yeah.
If you're, as they say, the glow up, if you have your glow up inner wise first, then it's just going to shine through on the outside. Right. I feel like that's what we've really stepped into.
Yeah.
And that is like I said, understanding the qualities you may not like about yourself, but understand, why do you have those qualities? What do you not like about it? And how can you transform that I don't like that about myself into that is me, I accept that, and how am I going to use it as a positive quality in my life?
Exactly.
Example, my psoriasis. One of the things y'all know, did not like about myself.
Right.
It's very obvious, but now I own it. Right. We did a whole magazine cover.
Yeah.
That's
the ultimate.
Have to own it.
Confront those things you don't love so much about yourself. And I think that's a great point. Like, confidence means building your self-esteem. So in order to build your self-esteem, like you said, you got to figure out what makes you feel not confident. If you want to be a certain way, what is preventing you from being that way? Right. And that's where, like I was saying, the willingness to try. So you have to be willing to try and confront whatever is not making you feel confident. Address it. No, it's not going to happen overnight.
No,
it's going to take like, some time and some practice and some awareness and some really being honest with yourself.
And it's really like you have to like go to the extreme. Sit with yourself in a room, just you, silence, and I promise you, all those insecurities will come up.
Oh, for sure.
All those dark thoughts, all those shadows are going to come out. And don't run from it. Let it come out. If it makes you emotional, if it triggers you, that's the space to do it. Yeah. Because once you, how do they say, release it or purge it. Yes. Once you purge it out, then you see who you are. Yeah. And you can really step into it and be like, okay.
And you're free from it.
You're free.
You got it out.
Yeah.
And no, it's not a overnight process, but for me, like a lot of my things or characteristics that made me not feel confident was like my teeth, my smile, or sometimes it was my hair. And I've just gone through so many different trial and error, but I think the best way for me to get past it is every day, get in that mirror, and the thing you know that makes you not feel confident, tell yourself you're beautiful. That specific thing is beautiful about you. So I would always wake up, look in the mirror and say, Cailyn, you have such a beautiful smile. I love your smile. It's amazing. And then the more you tell it to yourself, you'll also start to see like the outside world, you'll start attracting that exact compliment. I started hearing people telling me, I love your smile. And I'm like, my smile, like, it's not the most perfect smile, but it's not about perfection.
There you go.
It's about authenticity, acceptance, and then when you feel good about it, everybody else is going to believe it, that you're confident in it.
Yes, because everybody has something that they're not so confident about, and they're trying to hide, they're trying to run away from, but it's like, no, like, use that to your advantage.
Absolutely.
And you'll feel so much better. I'm telling you, like, switching my perspective of my insecurities has been a game changer. And it's like, nobody can tell me anything that I don't already know about myself.
Period.
Like,
you could try, but
you could try, but it really doesn't affect me as much coming from the next person, because I've already talked to myself about it.
Right.
And I've already built that up. Like, people calling me sensitive, people calling me too nice, or what, I don't care. That's me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not you, but it works for me, and that's what God blessed me with, those gifts. And that's another thing with Godfidence. You have to understand your insecurities are there for a reason.
Yes.
To help you grow in some way.
Yes.
To strengthen you in some way. You may not see it. Again, switch that perspective.
Yeah.
Switch
absolutely. Another thing with confidence that really just makes you go down is the overthinking.
Oh boy.
Stop overthinking it. Like, literally, I could sit there and I'll put something
like
on one.
Overanalyze.
Yes, and I'll overanalyze. Oh my, Cailyn knows I'm the worst at that.
Today it took me 30 minutes to be ready. It took kind of a good hour. And
hey, I'm working progress.
But I worked with her. I understand it.
But I've gotten to the point where, like, when I know I'm over analyzing and overdoing, I'll kind of cut the shit. Like, stop.
Don't allow yourself.
You're doing too much, and it's like, it is what it is. This is what it's going to be. And then to also counteract that, after I cut myself off, I'll be like, you look beautiful. I tell myself I look beautiful. I feel great. Whatever that is making me do that hamster wheel, I'll tell myself I feel great about it.
So you said, like, with your smile, and now people tell you that they love your smile. Is it hard for you to receive these compliments now? And how do you deal with that?
I initially, because I was insecure about it, and I'm still working through that, when I initially hear it, it's so bad. The self-sabotage in the back of that negative voice comes in and, like, they don't mean that. They don't mean that shit. They knew you wanted to hear that, and they just told you that. But then, like, as I keep hearing it more, and then also changing the perspective on it, it's not my teeth. It's your smile, how it lights up and how it makes another person smile back. And when I started looking at that piece of it, then that made me feel like I do have a beautiful smile, because the energy from my smile, it's infectious, and it makes others want to smile back. So, and that's where they said
that happened. Okay, it's a high. Now I'm going back.
Okay.
This week I was walking hustle outside, and there is a lot of, what do you call it? Transit people around.
Yes.
And, you know, I try to speak to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. I don't care. Everybody deserves human decency in my eyes. So I'm walking hustle, and there's this transit guy, and he's walking, and he says, good morning. And me being me, I smile at him, and I say good morning back. Do you know, he turned around, you smiled back at me and said good morning. I can see how it just changed his day.
Yes.
Because most people probably disregard him because his status in life.
Yes.
Nobody deserves that.
I agree.
And it just gave me so much, wow, like, just me saying hi and smiling at somebody can change the next person's day.
Yes.
So you do that.
Thank you.
So continue to smile at people and speak and be the bright light. That's what it is.
Right.
Your smile. It's a light.
Right.
And it shines so bright. So you have to do it.
That's confidence.
That's confidence.
That light is confidence.
Just saying.
So get your confidence.
Keep that up, man. Keep that up.
So what is something that you physically do to counteract any of those characteristics or behaviors that you don't feel so confident in?
Well, I would say also, aside from psoriasis, I sometimes have, like, body dysmorphia. And I'll feel too skinny. And everybody tells me, you know, oh my gosh, you have the great body. And yes, I love my body and I do have a great body. But what I've been doing now is going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And the gym has really helped me because now I get to tone my body how I want it to look. And I feel confident. And it counteracts me being upset about my scars.
Right.
Or like, oh, okay, you're too skinny. No, you have a great build and keep working on it. And so it's working on the outside and it's working on the inside. Now I feel more comfortable. Okay, ooh, I want to show that off. I worked hard for that.
Yes.
I feel good about my abs coming through. I know y'all see it. You know, and like it just pushes me to be better.
Yes.
So I'm using my insecurities now to motivate me instead of to get me down and get me sad and depressed.
Very good.
I also do the mirror thing on a regular. Talk to yourself. Speak positivity.
Because you're speaking to your soul when
yes,
you do that.
You are.
You are telling the inner you, hey, this is what it is.
Trick your body. Trick your mind.
Yeah.
It works.
Mind over matter,
yes,
for sure.
Absolutely. So
I love that idea, though. It's the idea that in order to increase your self-esteem and to let that confidence come through, you are actively doing something that allows you to have the control.
Yes.
You have the control of, yes, I may be skinny forever.
Yeah.
At least I'll be my kind of skinny, the kind of skinny that makes me feel good about it. And I think I can take a lot from that because recently, like, you know, I'm not used to my new physicality. I'm a little more shapely than I'm used to. Like, you know, I go up and down. My body fluctuates, but I've never been this shape. So I'm trying to find the confidence, and I'm also trying to exercise and do all the things that I know to do to feel good about it. And then I think the biggest piece is like what we said, just confronting that it's different, it's new, it's not something I'm 100% comfortable with, but to get comfortable with it and start to love it, and you'll love it. I know to the outside world, they're looking at me like I'm fucking nuts. I'm crazy.
Everybody says I'm crazy,
but you don't walk in my shoes. Exactly. You don't live the life I do, and I don't walk in yours. So we're not here to judge anybody's feelings, because feelings are not facts, but they are still very real.
We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. We do not.
We unravel here.
We unravel here. We talk about it, and we get through it. That's what we do.
Also, another good way to do things is to journal. And you don't even have to, your notes, everybody got a phone that
nobody.
Notes. Nobody has to know what the heck you're talking about. You could be talking to yourself, talk to God, talk to whoever, but
for sure,
once you release those things, it's all about purging it out. When you keep it in, it just fills you up and you feel yucky, and you don't want to feel like shit.
Also, it doesn't have to be such a pretty sight when you are purging. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you need to go hit something, please go to boxing. Don't hit nobody. If you need to
go to one of them places, you throw the glass,
literally
let it out.
Find what exercise will make you feel good about it, and to what extreme you need to do it. I don't know. That ain't me. But do that in a healthy way, and then, but also give yourself a limit. Like don't keep. Don't keep going. Don't cut yourself off. Like, hey, it's time to cut it. You did this, now you're good.
Because at some point,
be positive.
You're doing it like past what the real purpose was.
Right.
Now you're doing it, and it's a negative effect on you. I
agree.
And you're feeling good about doing something too negative.
Right.
That's not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you have to watch out for your triggers too, because your triggers are not other people's fault. I'm gonna let you know. Let me say that one more time. Your triggers are not other people's responsibility. It's your responsibility to address that trigger and work on it. It's not going to be fixed right away, but work on it.
Yeah.
And don't use it as an excuse to be rude or unkind to others.
I agree.
That's not okay.
I agree.
Everybody's triggered by something, So just take that one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because I've done it. I know it. And I'm like, damn, that wasn't even about them. That was about me. And I feel bad now.
Right. But a lot of times I don't think we even realize everybody has their own individual things that make them not confident or make them not feel good about something. So a lot of times they're acting and reacting from that perspective, and then sometimes you reacting from your own and me reacting from my own, we're gonna clash, and then now I'm mad at you because how dare you?
Hey, bitch, I want to meet you outside.
But it wasn't even that. It was just us as humans being human beings and really just trying to work through our own stuff, and so in our own situation that we are not even aware that, hey, the next person is doing the same thing. We're all surviving out here. And I really think it starts inner to outer. It doesn't go the other way. So the more you can work on that inner, change that self-talk to positivity only.
All the time, even when it's hard.
Even that's especially when it's hard. That's when you do it. That's when you need to counteract it.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't feel real in that moment, the more you counteract it, it'll be automatic.
Right.
And,
exactly.
And that's how you be your most confident self.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about being a leader.
Ooh.
Because I think you have to be confident to be a leader. What do you think makes the best leader?
I think in order to lead, number one, you need to learn to follow. And because if you aren't able to follow an example for like someone that's where you want to be, you'll never hold the strength of the leader position.
Right, you won't understand it.
You won't understand what it takes to even follow that position. Yeah. And then it's like your mind needs to understand every piece of the puzzle. You're not just going to get the crown right away. You have to go through every step of the way. Yeah. And those that jump and don't go through every step, they will fall quicker.
They can't hold it.
You can't hold it.
Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
you didn't even grasp what it takes to be there. You just magically got it. And sorry, I'm getting a little call. Hong Kong. Denny. But yeah, and I think number one, become a follower first. Number two, find your confidence. Number three, learn to not be perfect all the time and to accept help.
I do number 4.
Yes, go ahead.
Number 4, learn to work well with others.
Yeah.
You have to, it goes along with being a good leader is being a follower. You have to be able to have people that want to follow you. Just because you are at the top doesn't mean people want to listen to you.
How many times have y'all had a boss that's just on their high horse because they got the authority and they got the position? You're like, I don't even like you. I'm only doing what I have to do because I have to do it, but I don't necessarily want to listen to you. Versus you have a boss that's like team player, really cares about everybody's opinion, really like goes above and beyond to sometimes even go into the trenches with y'all and be at y'all level just to, because they understand it's a bigger purpose.
Right.
It's bigger than just your position as the leader and the authoritarian.
Yeah, you can't get too big-headed just because you're at that position, because at any time you can get knocked down or somebody better can come and take that spot.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, it's about respect. To be a good leader, you have to respect yourself and respect others. Yeah. And a lot of people, when they get that power, like if they get wealth or whatever, if you're at a higher level of status in the world, it doesn't make you better than other people. It just means, okay, you did the work, good job, you got there. Okay, what's next? Like,
and also with being a leader comes all new challenges. It doesn't stop there. Just because you got the position or where you thought you wanted to be.
Biggie said it, right?
It don't stop there.
More money, more problems.
Then now you got a new load of challenges, a new load of opportunity to grow, because like I was talking to Darius the other day, it doesn't go up and down. It goes forward and backward. So just because you got to this level in the path, there's somebody even further ahead of you. They're your example, and now you're an example for others. So be a great example, but still understand you're always learning. You're always growing still. You always have more to do.
That's a good point, because it comes with also like who you surround yourself with. Because if you surround yourself with people that are lower vibrational or just at a lower level of status in life, not financially, but like mentally and like emotionally, if they haven't hit the level of growth that you have, then they're just pulling you down.
Ooh.
You need to surround yourself with people that are doing better than you. Yes. You need to surround yourself with people that can inspire you to be your best self, because I don't want to be around people I can't learn from, because then we're all just at the same level.
We're all just sitting here looking at each other.
Twiddling fucking thumbs and what? You want to be And that comes with confidence to be in a room of people that know more than you,
It
that
does.
are at a higher level.
Takes
It can
courage.
be intimidating.
Yeah.
But that's what you're here to do,
Yes.
to keep growing and keep evolving. You can't evolve around the same level of people. It just
I
doesn't
think
work.
in those moments where you feel that fear of, man, I don't know as much as they know. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. How did I even get here? Like, I thought I was just trying to reach my goal. Yeah. No, you reached your goal, and now you're in a space of uncomfortability again. But that's your space to grow and even elevate even more. And I think in those moments, it's always good to remember we're all human beings.
Yeah.
They were in that place once upon a time. Even if they weren't, they were in a different place where they felt the same way, though. So just remember that we're all human. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There's no dumb questions. Don't be afraid to be transparent about feeling uncomfortable because you don't know as much as the next person here. I think that's very important because, and anybody that rejects that feeling for you, keep it pushing. Don't let that get to you, because at the end of the day, they're on a high horse, and that means they have more problems than you even know. Okay, so just keep being yourself, be authentic, be transparent, and it's okay to feel uncomfortable sometimes. Yeah,
I'll give a personal example that's very recent. I've stepped into the world of learning how to merchandise.
Oh yeah,
and I had the skill because I'm great with aesthetics, so I had the skill initially, but I didn't learn the skill in a educational system way. Like, I didn't go to school for it, so it was just something that's naturally God gifted. Thank you. But also there's levels to it.
Yes.
And so in my new position, my higher up saw that I can do it, but I'm still starting from the baby level.
Right.
And it was so intimidating. I cried, I kicked, I screamed.
Yeah.
You know, I was scared.
Yeah.
You know, and they would give me little tasks to do, and it kept growing because I kept learning.
Yeah.
And I went back to school, just in the physical form, not like college.
There's science to it.
Thank you. There's a specific science to it that I didn't learn that.
Right.
So I'm learning through trial and error, and I'm learning through personal experience. And so it's even harder, and I'm feeling very down about myself some days.
Did you feel like you were failing when you didn't get it, like, right away?
Very much so. And it was very intimidating. It's like, do I just quit this now? Like, maybe it was just luck.
Right.
I lucked up and I was able to do that one project. I don't know if I can do the next project because now they're giving me more responsibility. You're supposed to be there. You need to be there.
So in that moment, I would say you were relying on Godfidence, not confidence.
Because
you're like, I'm here.
But why am I here?
Yeah, my higher self must know that I can do this.
Yes.
But I've gone through all this trial and error. I've gone through all these pieces, and I'm here. So it's put up or shut up. That's what I like to say.
And then now it's such a transformation. Like, I can see myself when I got that first project and I didn't know. But now I'm like, oh, give me the project. I'll take it. Even if I don't know what to do, I take on the challenge. And I know, okay, I'm going to get it. God's going to give it to me.
Right.
He's going to tell me what to do if I listen.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And so now the fear, it's still there sometimes. You know, I do get nervous and whatever the case may be. But also I trust myself now.
Yeah.
And I trust my choices and my decisions. And I know my strength.
I think it's so funny that was your challenge. Your challenge is to be the leader.
Yes.
My challenge has been quite the opposite at my job. I'm very much a person that I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just take the risk. I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna do it. Sure. I don't whatever follows. Hey, we'll deal with it afterwards. Yeah. But like in this job, I work in coffee, and I've been in coffee for 10 years. I think I said that before. And coming to this position, like I was a shift supervisor. I've run a store with no manager at Starbucks, and I came into this position. I didn't come in looking to be in that position. I don't know why. I was just like, okay, I do know why. I'm coming here for the income. This is my day job. My GoFundMe, exactly. So being at the level I'm at right now, I'm so used to having the control of running shifts, telling people where to go, having a hand in everything, knowing everything before everybody else does, so that I can help arrange it and make sure things go well. And here I have to learn to, no, Kai, you don't have to do all that. All you have to do is show up, bring your positive energy, and just do your job.
Be the light.
Be the light, but just do your job and follow the lead of others. Even if sometimes I can't help myself and I just want to jump in and I just want to be like, but if we do this, way? Oh, can we do
Yeah.
this way? Or, and that's been very difficult for me. But I think now it's been about 8 months. Now I'm quite comfortable in just sitting back and say, hey, that ain't my position. I ain't got to do it. But initially it was really tough, and I was really feeling like, did I lower myself? Did I go backwards? No, you didn't go backwards. You mastered being the leader. Now you need to go master being the follower.
I love that.
And I think now I'm quite comfortable either way it goes. I'm not perfect, and I still have work to do, but I love that you said your challenge was being the leader, and my challenge has been being the follower.
That is so amazing.
Hey!
I love that. That just came.
Crack the code.
I
Clock
love
it.
that. Clock it. That is so true. That is really good. Oh, I love that. Well, I think that we should leave it there.
I think we put it on the table. We left it on the seat and the floor. Okay. So thank you guys.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Unravel. And let us know, what's your confidence? What's your confidence? What are you being challenged with, being a leader or a follower today? Let us know. We want to hear from you guys. Yeah.
And maybe you should try the other one. The other role. See how you do there. Because you want to be well-rounded.
A little role play.
Oh my God.
Okay, we love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.